Hi, I'm a first year student at IIT Hyderabad, and my life has changed a lot over the last year of college. You'll see me studying, playing sports, or hanging out with my friends. But also, I often find myself backtracking to take a little time off and use my creative energy to draw something, or often step out to take some photos, or even stay up nights to write about something I feel or about me in general. Due to the corona situation, IIT Hyderabad is shut down, and on my way back home, I got some time to think about and reflect on how I'm so closely bonded to art without any proper training. And more importantly, why do I still go back to art every once in a while despite my busy schedule? Picasso said, all children are born artists. The problem is to remain an artist as they grow up. Art has always seemed fascinating to me, like a glowing ball of light. Not because I was attracted to the mystery or the perceived lifestyle of an artist, but rather because of how art made me feel. The slow inking of an idea that starts in the back of my head, slowly fleshing itself out, begins to jump excitedly inside my brain, leading to be made a reality. It demands to be fed with creative energy, time, tears, and emotions until it finally grows into something new. A creation that has a life of its own. To me, art equals emotion. In the process of creation, it invokes uncontrollable explosion of feelings, and in its final form, it can hopefully do that to others. Art demands patience but unbridled energy, direction but a willingness to explore the new. Much like life, the process can be a beautiful mess, but you can learn so much from it. We can often view art and creativity as something only to be enjoyed and created by a selected few, but I think art has a place in all of us. As much as you need food, a place to live, you will need to experience beauty, whether it's in a painting, a video game, a film, or just a little nice Instagram feed. We're hardwired to enjoy beautiful things. In our daily lives, our environment can be so detached, devoid of authentic emotions and connections that we feel nothing. We've been robbed of what makes us human, and we don't crave a specific emotion, but rather just to feel something real. And for that, we need art. Because through the process of creation, we pour out our bottled thoughts, our worries, our hopes. In a cathartic release, we can finally confront what we feel, not just what we are told. It's a life raft in a sea of overloading emotions and escape from the empty busyness we've constructed to hide from ourselves. When I slow down and stop to look at something beautiful, I can understand not just what the artist was feeling, what meaning they were trying to communicate, but how I feel myself. Making and being in the presence of art helps me process my thoughts, ideas, and emotions. I guess art helps me be a better person. You don't have to be a lucid painter, a well-traveled photographer, or a concert guitarist. Art has a place in all of us. Whether it's through how we decorate our space, making videos, sketching, or just through seeking out and appreciating beauty, art can make us better, happier people. Being somewhat of an introvert, my participation in ceremonies, sports events, and parties were almost null since my childhood. I remember seeing my cousin brother going to art class during his childhood, and he was an amazing artist. You can clearly see he's on another league. Here are some of his amazing works. I sometimes wanted to draw like him, and well, 6th June 2015, I picked up a paper and a pen and took several hours to draw this. This was the first formal drawing I made. I opened Instagram on December 5th, 2017 and uploaded this sketch. And it got 30 likes. I've never been about the likes and followers, but that very 30 likes gave me an immense joy. This is the first time my drawings got exposure and people are liking it. Some random people from the internet were actually acknowledging my drawing. That very feeling at that very moment was the trigger. A door opened up to me and I went all engines blazing, making 4 to 6 drawings every week. In this process, I had moved from drawing in the free time to freeing up time to draw. Another major push I received was when I finally got confident enough to draw people I know personally, because I don't know if you'll understand this or not, but drawing some celebrity or someone you don't know is kind of safe because they don't get to see that drawing and you're finishing the drawing and that's the end of it. But coming to drawing people you know, there is a whole new component where you have to show that artwork to that individual and wait for the reaction. I can tell you those few moments are just like your test results loading on the screen. And in those feedbacks people give you back lies the key of easy motivation for the future. Luckily, all the people I've ever drawn and everyone in my life who I've ever shown a drawing to has been extremely supportive and optimistic about my artwork. They have complimented unrecognizable drawings and encouraged me to draw more. And I went on drawing more of the people I know, people I loved, people I cherished. My journey from July 2015 to March 2020 looks something like this. I started doing drawings with a pen at the start, but I was still scared to shade. I got over the fear and later started adding a little bit of colors to them. Although seeing my cousin and the other artists on the internet, the number one goal was to make realistic drawings. And I pursued that. Devoted 15 to 20 hours for each drawing, tried my best to perfect each and every tiny detail. My dad got me a Faber-Castell color pencil set and I delved into using colors. Started watching people like Heather Rooney and tried copying their style until realizing that everyone has a different style and I had my own. 2016. My drawings ran dry. I finished about 10 drawings in the whole year. But small drawings filled up my notes and copies all along. 2017. I moved a bit away from realism and tried improvising on my own artwork and started creating original stuff. 2018. The year the anime took over. I started drawing a bunch of anime and plenty of rough sketches. I think that sums up the whole year. Then comes 2019. I started bullet journal and drew something on it every month. I kept drawing more anime characters. I also drew people I knew, people I met on the internet. This year I also started my college and drew a couple of friends from campus. I also went to Inter-IIT Cultural Fest held at IIT Bombay as a member of the art club of IIT Hyderabad. 2020. I started pouring things out of my head, making rough, weird sketches, made sketches in boarding lectures like this. I later replicated a lot of these ideas to a bigger size to be used in our college fest. I tried expressing my thoughts through art, discovered negative drawings, drew more friends from college, drew some anime, more doodles, and this, what can I say? This is a freaking masterpiece. From 6 June 2015, 5 years have passed, and I've seen different artists, I've been into different art styles, tried new things. I've tried doing realistic drawings, rough sketches, started colored portraits and gave up on color soon. Been completely devoted to drawing anime characters and suddenly now I'm a combination of all of those. And I'm happy with my creations. I never took my art account on Instagram seriously, but now it consistently gets 150 likes on each post and has more than 700 followers. And 5 years from where I started, art is not a component of my life that needs motivation. It has truly become a part of my life. I was actually afraid that my art and creation will suffer a lot after I come to college, but with me putting almost zero effort into it, I've completed about 20 to 25 drawings and uploaded 7 more videos on my YouTube channel, and that is a huge accomplishment for me. Well, another thing is I'm actually really concerned that my artistic sense and my skill set might be getting away from me. See these are my drawings I made in 2015 and this is the stuff I make in 2020. Although both give me satisfaction, there is a clear difference in skills used in making them. I remember having more than 100 pencils in 2015 for drawing, and this is what I use to draw now. Impressive? Maybe not. Efficient? Hell yes. I kinda like to use the explanation that I don't get enough time to devote into drawing as an excuse, but I don't know what's happening and what I'll make out of it in the future. But one thing is for sure, the artist, the creator in me will be craving more ideas and creating more artworks. Be it drawing, photography, maybe even something new like music or poetry, who knows. And as I always say, I never stopped believing. And I believe this world would be a better place with art. And I've also recently found myself interested in photography as well. And that's about it. Pick up your phone or camera and step out. Explore the world of possibilities, ideas, patterns, colors, and joy. I tried writing as well, but they never turned out well, so I don't know what will happen to that. And I've always liked to sing no matter how horrible I sound. I still like to sing out the songs I like. From mind-boggling guitar solos to blockbuster movies, from mesmerizing storytelling to beautiful songs, from digital art to anime or manga, from poetry to dance, from ancient cave arts to modern arts. What the heck is this anime? All of this, all of this has outlasted the test of time for a reason, because art is what makes us more human. All the facts and knowledge is essential for survival, but art is something that flourishes our existence. So I urge you, yes, you watching this video, to try art out. Just get a paper, pick up a pencil, a pen or a paintbrush and try creating something, because art is everywhere and art matters. Art makes us human.